President Biden releases farewell letter, says it's been privilege of my life to serve this nation. President Biden released a farewell letter Wednesday saying that it has been the privilege of my life to serve this nation for over 50 years. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world and have created a record 16.6 million new jobs. Wages are up. Inflation continues to come down, he added ahead of a speech tonight from the Oval Office. Biden began his letter by writing that 4 years ago when he took office. We were in the grip of the worst pandemic in a century, the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, and the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. But we came together as Americans, and we braved through it. We emerged stronger, more prosperous, and more secure, he said. Biden says he's been carrying out most aggressive climate agenda in history as he designates California monuments. While touting economic growth, Biden said, "We're rebuilding our entire nation, urban, suburban, rural, and tribal communities. Manufacturing is coming back to America. We're leading the world again in science and innovation, including the semiconductor industry. And we finally beat Big Pharma to lower the cost of prescription drugs for seniors," he continued. "More people have health insurance today in America than ever before." Biden said he ran for president because I believed that the soul of America was at stake. The very nature of who we are was at stake. And that's still the case. America is an idea stronger than any army and larger than any ocean, he declared. White House removes Cuba's state sponsor of terrorism designation, reversing Trump administration move. Biden is now set to leave office next week with President-elect Donald Trump returning to the White House for a second term. It has been the privilege of my life to serve this nation for over 50 years. Nowhere else on earth could a kid with a stutter from modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, one day sit behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office as President of the United States. Biden wrote, "I have given my heart and my soul to our nation, and I have been blessed a million times in return with the love and support of the American people." At one point in the letter, Biden wrote that, "Vice President Harris and I asked our staff to prepare a detailed summary of the progress we've made together throughout the last 4 years. The White House released an accompanying fact sheet titled, "The Biden-Harris Administration Record," which is nearly 26,000 words in length. It mentioned accomplishments including ending the COVID-19 pandemic, catalyzing a small business boom, protecting Americans from terrorism and wrongful detention, and advancing the most ambitious environmental justice agenda in history. Biden concluded his letter by saying that history, power, and the idea of America is in the hands of its citizens. We just have to keep the faith and remember who we are. We are the United States of America, and there is simply nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together, he said.